What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and this is a test trial run of a new series I'm doing on the channel called Now Playing. And essentially what this is going to be a very laid-back video, basically just me vlogging my movie night with you guys. The thing that I like about it is I have this Blu-ray shelf right here, as you can see. All these movies, haven't seen 2 of them down there. Oh well, life goes on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this scarf right here, because I don't have a blindfold, and I'm going to tie it around my head. I'm going to do some spins, turn around, gonna pick a movie. That's what the thing is. Now playing, insert movie title here. As it goes on, I might decide to like pick out 5 or 10 and then do like a little shuffle around thing. But for this first one, we're just going in. We're gonna see what happens. You guys probably already know what I'm watching tonight based on the thumbnail, but I'm nervous. So without further ado, let's see what I'm watching. I made a homemade mask. This thing smells like dust. It's really disgusting. It's been in my closet for years. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna blindfold myself. Literally just ate dust, no big deal. Here we go. I'm gonna spin around a few times. Hopefully I don't throw up in the process of recording this. And I think the Blu-ray shelf's over here somewhere. If I like rip a poster down, that'd be kind of funny. Okay. So this is the shelf. If you guys can see me, that'd be pretty cool because I can't see anything. I'm just gonna go for it. You know what? I don't care. Whatever my hand lands on, I'm watching. Please don't be something that I just watched. Here we go. That's what I'm watching tonight. What is it? E.T. Great one to start this series with. I got the poster right over here. Let's see. E.T. movie night. Let's do this thing. Alright, I'm about to hit play on this thing. I know this is just a classic that I unfortunately didn't watch when I was a young kid. I didn't see this movie for the first time until I was about 16 years old. Look at that. Oh man, the Blu-ray, I can't wait. Now playing E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. Alright, so I'm just gonna let you know I'm watching it in this blue light. So hopefully you don't mind that my face is a little dimmer. I want to act like you guys are here with me in my home movie theater, as I like to call it. So the opening scene is happening right now. The dude's just pulled up in the truck. The practical effects in this movie are fantastic, by the way. Like, Spielberg knows how to do it, I don't know, and it just feels real. Like, I'm such a big practical effects fan. The score is immaculate in this movie. I forgot, because it's been about... I haven't seen this movie since 2017, I want to say. And I'm a big fan of it, I just don't rewatch it as much as other Spielberg movies. But the Williams score there, it had like hints of like The Force Awakens, like the Kylo Ren theme. Stranger Things? Clearly inspired by this movie, but you know, game appreciates game, I think is the saying. Fresca, I've never had that. It's random, but it's what they were drinking. Just straight up from Stranger Things. That could be Will Byers right now, for all I know. I love them both. Come on. Come on now. Straight up Stranger Things, Season 1, Episode 1. The Vanishing of Will Byers. It is what it is. I love them both, though, folks. I do. Kids riding bikes in the 80s. Stranger Things. Young Drew Barrymore. Like, very young. Probably her first role. Very interesting. Reese's Pieces actually got really big from this movie because M&M's turned down, like, their sponsorship or whatever. And then Reese's Pieces became huge, and that's actually my favorite candy. So if you ever want to send me candy, Reese's Pieces, that's the way to go. That's the way to my heart. His finger disgusts me. I feel like as a child, even though I didn't watch this movie when I was like before I was 16 years old, something about E.T. always did freak me out a little. At least like the posters I would see, like the freaking finger, the long finger with the light at the end. I hate to keep bringing this up, but 11, E.T., Elliot, Mike, you know, Stranger Things, the more I think about it, the more you copied E.T. or took from E.T. because Stranger Things influenced by like Jaws, Poltergeist, and all that stuff as well, but made massive E.T. vibes with that. The way John Williams right now, like he's hinting, like something just kicked in a little, he's hinting at that epic moment, which is my favorite moment in this movie, and I can't wait to get there. It's such a great moment.
Do you talk? You know, talk human. Boy,
Another neat thing I read about this movie at one point is that all the adults, the like government agents and the news reporters are usually shown from the waist down, from like a child's eyesight or ET's eyesight perspective, and that's just really cool. A little detail by Spielberg there. We got a little bit of Where's Waldo action going on in E.T. So the scene where they are about to like dissect the frogs just happened, and I had flashbacks to in high school when I had to dissect, what was it? Maybe it was a frog as well, but it reeked. It smelled so bad. Like the chemical or whatever that they use to preserve them, it smells so awful. I remember the like basement hall where I had that class on. It stank. Like that wasn't a fun day. I understand that it's just a plot point that we have to look past because it's like a common trope in every movie, but how on earth did the mom not see E.T. literally walk right past her twice? It just like, that's just one of those cliches in movies that we've just learned to live with, I think, as movie fans. It's not the end of the world. I don't complain about it. I just roll with it. You know, that's just what you gotta do. So just a general question, do you think E.T. Phone Home is one of the most iconic movie quotes of all time? I'm curious to hear in the comments down below. For some random reason, I just thought of Percy Jackson, the first film, The Lightning Thief, where like he gets injured or someone gets injured in a sword fight and the water heals him. And also whenever Wolverine heals. So yeah, they got inspiration from E.T. Alright, so I actually just caught something for the first time, and I feel so stupid. John Williams, you genius. I don't know if you guys could hear anything, but like a Master Yoda walks by. This movie came out in 82, Empire came out in 80. John Williams scored both, and he hinted at Yoda's theme for a little there, which is just brilliant. I love that little Easter egg in this movie. One that I'm ashamed to say I did not catch until now as a massive Star Wars fan. You can see the posters. I haven't seen E.T. enough, I guess, and I'm glad that I'm revisiting it now. I have a big smile on my face right now every time I watch this movie, and that score by John Williams kicks in. Honestly gets me teary-eyed. It's so, so good. One of my favorite scores of all time is that right there in that shot. It's just a beautiful moment in this movie, and probably one of Spielberg's most iconic scenes he's ever shot. Has anyone else ever questioned why they're wearing astronaut suits instead of just like the stuff they wear in Monsters, Inc. maybe when there's a 2319? I don't know. 2319! That's just the thought that I had as I was watching this time around. They're setting up a facility much like something the people of Hawkins would do. I forgot how fun this movie is. It gets really dark here in the third act, but it still like has the heart and the Spielberg adventure to it. So one of my biggest pet peeves in movies is when they kill like the main character. E.T. is like dead, and we know he's not dead, but like it doesn't bother me for some reason. In some movies it does, in some movies it doesn't, so I don't know, maybe I'm just a hypocrite, who knows? I have chills yet again. I freaking love the score in this movie, and I always forget how fun it is. Like, after that little sad, depressing part in the third act, this last part really does pick up here. This movie ends with a bang. I'm excited to finish it. The callback to earlier, I have absolute chills again. This movie is amazing. I think it goes without saying that the shot of Elliot and E.T. flying in front of the moon and then all of them going in front of the sun, some of the most iconic in all of cinema, in my opinion. It's a tearjerker. Not gonna lie, it's pretty sad, but heartwarming at the same time. I finished E.T. What a rewatch, you know, truthfully. As the credits play behind me. Hopefully you guys didn't mind that it was dimmer, like I didn't have like any other lights on, I just had my LEDs on. But here comes the light. Whew, the brightness. E.T. I'll put my poster in the background as I talk to you guys about it. There it is. Absolutely love the movie. I'm so happy that I rewatched it. It's probably in my top 10 favorite movie scores of all time. So I'll give you some backstory with the movie. The first time I saw it was, like I said, I want to say summer 2017 or 16, whenever Stranger Things Season 1 came out. Watched it on Netflix. The next day I went to Target, bought the Blu-ray, watched it on Blu-ray again. So 2 days in a row I watched the movie, had some Reese's Pieces the second time I watched it because I had to. It's my favorite candy. It's so heartwarming. It's filled with like those little moments of adventure. The score accompanies it beautifully. Spielberg solidifies himself as one of the GOATs with this movie because I know before it he had Jaws, Close Encounters, which I haven't seen, Raiders, and then after this he went on to do Temple of Doom, Last Crusade. Then later in the 90s he started to do more of his like Oscar prestige pictures like Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan. And now he's kind of all over the place. But this is one of his most iconic movies, without a doubt. If you ask anyone on the streets, top 3 favorite Steven Spielberg movies, a lot of people probably wouldn't know who Spielberg is. But if they know who Spielberg is, E.T. is probably in the top 3 for a lot of people, if not the top 5. For me, it probably goes like Raiders and Jaws, and then probably E.T.'s up there, I want to say. I watched a score documentary, and I saw like some behind the scenes of Williams and Spielberg working on this thing, and it's so cool the way they thought of it. Like, they were just sitting down. John Williams was on the piano, and Spielberg was just standing there right next to him, and John Williams would play some notes, and Spielberg would be like, how about this, da-da-da, and he'd want to change it a little more. They just worked it out like that. It's crazy to think that they do that after the movie, too, because they have the movie filmed without any of this phenomenal music to accompany it, and then, you know, in post, they go through and they add this music to it, which is arguably the heart and soul of not only this movie, but a lot of Spielberg movies. I think Williams and Spielberg are one of the best duos ever, and the poster art right there, gotta love it. I'm so happy this was the first movie I got to do as part of the Now Playing series. I'm really excited for the future of this series. I had a lot of fun with this. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed kind of a more laid-back vlog, almost a watch-along with me, if you will. So yeah, this is going to probably be a weekly segment for me. If you guys liked it, definitely consider hitting the like button. Comment down below your thoughts on E.T. What do you think of the style of this video? Do you like it? Do you have any suggestions? I'm all ears. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can expect to see Now Playing segments every week, I hope. That's the plan. Eventually I'll go through all these movies, which would just be crazy. That's a lot of episodes, a lot of movies, but hey, I love movies, so I'm here for it. Stay tuned for more content coming soon. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.